Does science disprove God? This is a good question, and it's something that's really become, I think, quite prevalent over the last 50 years or so. An idea that the more science we have to explain the world that we live in, really, God is just squeezed out. So we don't need him anymore. This is an old view. We, used to use God to explain the things that we just didn't understand. But as a scientist, I take quite a different view. I think that the universe, the world, the things that we can explore through science actually point to an intelligent designer behind them. So I would say that science points me to God. As an illustration, think of a book. Think of reading Lord of the Rings. You have these amazing scenes, you have these amazing characters, you have this really great plot line, Frodo and his fluffy feet and Gollum and his precious ring. And as you read those, you're really transported into this other universe. So if I had to ask my friend who's reading The Lord of the Rings, where is J.R.R. Tolkien in the story, they'd probably look at me a bit strangely, because J.R.R. Tolkien is the author. They're not actually in the story. It doesn't talk about them. But in fact, in many, many ways, J.R.R. Tolkien is absolutely in the story, in every piece of the story, as he is the one who has come up with the characters and the plot and the amazing scenery that we see described. As we explore the material world, as we look up into the stars with our amazing telescopes, as we look at the microscopic world through microscopes, and we have the amazing advances in science that we do and learn more and more about the material world, we are actually pointed to an intelligence behind it. We are pointed to an author who stands behind it, and through that world actually is reaching out to us and saying, "Here I am. Come and find me. Look at this beauty. There is God behind it who wants to know us." And so I would invite you, as you pursue the sciences, be open-minded enough to see God at work in them.